So a lot of talent buyers that I've spoken with kind of pride themselves on, I booked that artist before they broke, right? Like, or I got like a great deal before they just blew up. Have you had any of those experiences with, and I feel like that it almost doesn't necessarily cater itself to the concert cruise thing because it's more established bands already.
Yeah, it's interesting because I think the answer is yes and no. We work so increasingly on bands that do have that kind of established fan base and what we would call kind of roots. And so we know that there's some ticket value there. At the same time, I would say the bottom half of our lineups are typically, and our guest experience is very discovery driven. So I would say sometimes we are choosing a band based on we really love the music and we've seen the band or met the band somewhere and we really like their attitude because it felt like they were going to be what we would call a hero artist on board. They're going to serve the guests well, that sort of thing. And sometimes you get lucky and that band grows over the years and appreciates what you did there for them. If I had to pick like a glaring example, I think Cayamo 2014, Chris Stapleton was in the top half of the lineup, but definitely not a marquee name that was kind of in bigger, bolder font. And by the time we got to the cruise, because typically we're booking 12 to 15 months in advance, by the time we got to the cruise, he had his superstar moments already.